Are you struggling to come up with original content week in and week out? Start a podcast. Interview your ideal clients, let them talk about what they care about most, and never run out of content ideas again. Learn more at sweetfishmedia.com.
You're listening to the B2B Growth Show, a podcast dedicated to helping B2B executives achieve explosive growth. Whether you're looking for techniques and strategies or tools and resources, you've come to the right place. I'm James Carberry.
And I'm Jonathan Green.
Let's get into the show.
Welcome back to the B2B Growth Show. Today we are joined by Rahul and Varun Aggarwal. Rahul and Varun are brothers and co-founders of Designhill. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jonathan. Looking forward to speaking with you today and sharing ideas and our experiences with you and your audience.
Well, and we really appreciate both of you taking time out of your schedule. We don't always get to do joint interviews, but when we do, obviously we're going to be tapping into both of your areas of expertise. I know we had gone back and forth with several potential topics for today's episode, but where we landed and where I thought that our listeners were going to get the most value out of, especially because this is a relatively unique topic for our show, is that this idea that customer service can actually help you edge out big competitors. And I think that this is something that a lot of our listeners can sort of appreciate. And there's so much stiff competition. Sometimes, you're trying to carve out a niche for yourself. You're trying to take on these behemoths, and you're looking for ways that you can sort of recapture that edge. So I think our listeners are going to get a lot of value out of today's episode. But before we get into today's topic, Rahul, Varun, maybe you can tell our listeners a little about yourselves and what you and the Designhill team are up to.
Sure, Jonathan. Thanks for the introduction. We at Designhill are, an online graphic design platform. We help businesses of all kinds, small and big, source graphic designs at affordable prices. Luckily, over the past 4 years, we've grown tremendously. We have over 55,000 designers registered with us on the platform from all over the world. We've helped over 50,000 businesses source graphic designs, for their business, whether that's logo designs or website designs, brochures, packaging design, anything, name it. As far as design is concerned, we've helped businesses source them and, help them with their marketing efforts, help them grow their business. And, and we are really excited to be here today to speak with you about our experience, especially with the customer service part, because it's so true for us, because we were a relatively new company when we started off in 2014. We're based out of India, and, all our customers are in UK, Australia, or United States. And, it was a very big challenge for us to reach out to our customers, to convince our customers to use our service. And to be honest with you, the best marketing tool that we really found in terms of gaining gaining new clients or retaining customers or attracting new customers was our customer service. And, we'll love to share our experience with you today about the different strategies that we employed, the different hacks that we use, and how customer service has really helped us achieve the goals and, be where we are today.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Obviously, you've seen success, you've grown your company, but being co-founders, you've also seen at the inception, at the beginning, having to compete with larger players, and you have seen firsthand that customer service has been a way for you to differentiate yourself. So one of the first points I know that you guys were going to be making today is this idea of providing 24/7 customer support. So tell us a little about your experiences. What does that mean? What are we talking about here?
Well, Jonathan, the kind of service that we offer, we are an online platform. Business owners come to us looking for designs. The whole process happens online. We have designers who are, from 52 countries. So it's a process that's ongoing 24/7. And when the process is going on for 24/7, then we felt that we need to provide support to our customers all the time. And a big reason for that was also because in a traditional manner, businesses have been sourcing designs through hiring graphic designers or design agencies. But when you are trying to do that online, you need support, you need a little hand holding. And we felt that the best way for our customers to achieve the desired results through our platform was if we were able to provide them to customer support service 24/7. So we have a toll free number, we have a live chat, we have an email support system, we have separate teams managing each of these functions, and we encourage our customers anytime they have any question, they can come online, ping one of our chat executives and shoot a question. And these things have really helped facilitate the process, helped us educate our customers how to get the best out of the system. And in all fairness, it has helped us edge out our competitors, because we are the only company in the online design space that provides such a service. And to be honest with you, every one of our customers has praised us for our customer service, and it's really hit through, and something that we vouch for.
And has this been something that you've implemented since day one? Is this something that you started to put a premium as you realized how important it was to your customers? Is this also something that you handle internally, or is any of this something that companies can outsource?
So this is something, which we started out from the very first day, and this has been free. I mean, we don't charge something like this to our customers, because we feel this is something very important. And as Rahul mentioned, this is something which is very vital for our business and for our growth. So putting a price tag to it would have a negative impact on our business, because then the metrics comes in when a client probably would opt for it or not. So we have definitely tried to have this since the beginning of our business, and everything is being done in-house, like in our company. So me and my brother, we actually handle all of it. We have our support agents. We have dedicated teams for every division. We have set out roles for them. We have, sometimes even we go as support agents, which is very funny, because when we do that, we actually get a real-time feedback from our customers, and we see how they're acting, if they have any real-time problems. And the information, the feedback which we gather through them being as live agents is very valuable. And this is something which is like a hack for your viewers as well,
Yeah, well, and I definitely love and appreciate the hands-on approach. And to this second point that we're going to be making is, I think it ties into this idea of building trust with your clients. What's been your experience with that?
It's actually been a very integral and vital aspect for us, because being an international company, especially based out of India, being Indians as founders, it was an issue for us at the beginning when we started out, because we're trying to get hold of customers in UK, US, Australia, all over the world, and trust is something which is not easily built, especially when you're selling online. So the live chat and the customer support that we were able to give, the service that we were able to provide, the 100% money back guarantee that we offered to every customer with every sale. These are the things that really, hit across. They help the customers believe in our service. And obviously, didn't matter if it took 30 minutes or a 40-minute call or an hour-long chat with a customer. We made sure that every query was answered, every question was answered. And it was not always about selling your service. Customer service is not about upselling or cross-selling or, making a sale. It is about helping your customer, making them feel comfortable, making them feel that they are being taken care of. And I think that is something that, helped us grow a lot, because, each satisfied customer then goes on to refer 4 more customers to us. And word of mouth is one of the most integral things for success for any business. And we feel that, with all the things that we've done, we've really scaled up. Yeah, we've grown a lot with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to understate the impact that a quality customer experience can have, certainly when it comes to retention, when it comes to word of mouth referrals. This next point I think is going to be particularly interesting is the idea of the tailor-made customer support, being able to segment your users. Do you have any advice for then our listeners on how they're able to sort of replicate the success that maybe you've seen, and what that even means? What does it mean to segment the user so you can provide this tailor-made customer support?
Yes, because I think the way I would address this question is that, with every business, there are a certain set of questions, queries or issues or problems that customers have. And if you're able to, segment your customers based on the queries that they are, you're receiving. I mean, in the sense that, we know that when a customer has, just made a purchase with us, there are X number of queries that they have. So we made these templates, what we call, we've created these templates which have these ready-made answers, so that no matter which customer agent is there, we've created manuals so they can just simply, look at them and give an instant answer to every query.
I like to add something here. You know what we have also done, Jonathan? We have, because we understand in our life cycle of a customer, from onboarding to actually they finish and they get their original, so like their design, there are different aspects. Like, we have trained our sales team, our customer support agents in such a way during the onboarding process, our agents, they act as sales representatives. But as soon as the sale has been made, these agents, they become their customer advocates, like one-on-one, in which they help them throughout the process, understand the product. And during this process, when the life cycle of the customer is ending, we try to upsell and then cross-sell our different services, which in turn results into more revenue for us as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I'm curious, though, as the sales representatives transition into sort of these customer advocates, is there any way that you are able to incentivize maybe your employees to also put a premium on this idea of customer support? I mean, obviously sales is one way in which, there's commission-based sales structure, there's whatever a company, has in place. How do you then help your employees make that transition, incentivize that transition to one of customer success and not just sales?
It's a good question, because ideally, in an ideal world, what you would like your sales and your support functions to be two different teams and, being carried out by two different managers and, taken care of that way. But, the way we've structured our team, and I think from the very get-go, we've always emphasized so much on the fact that, customer comes first, and then that we want to drive that message home. I think it's inbuilt in the company, our company's DNA. And every employee, who's part of this team, he's initially hired as a customer success advocate. So the incentive is already there for them, because the way they've been trained is to service the customers. And only once we feel that they have a product knowledge, they are able to understand the product completely, then they are incentivized and made to have a transition into a sales representative as well. As far as incentives are concerned, we have monthly award systems, we have quarterly appraisals. So these are the things that, where within the team, there's a healthy competition which is created. And, we incentivize our team members to perform better. And we track, actually, we track how many sales each member has converted from a warm lead to a hot lead to a, actual transaction. And, it's sort of a fun game for everybody.
Well, and I think we've had a chance to touch on just about every main point that we wanted to get to during this interview. Rahul, Varun, is there anything that you'd like to maybe leave our listeners with? Any last piece of advice or something that they could even take back to their company and share or implement today after this episode?
I'd like to share a couple of hacks with you. Something that we've implemented within our systems and we've had great success with is on the upside, where we take a star rating from every customer who uses our service, right? So for all the customers that give us a 4 or a 5-star rating, we instantly show them a referral page so they can refer our customers. Because we know for a fact that, if they're giving us a 4 or 5-star, they're definitely happy with our service, our product, and the chances for them to recommend us are the highest. At the same time, for every customer who gives us a 1-star or a 2-star rating, that rating is instantly emailed to me, Varun, as well as the product managers, and the query is dealt with within a span of 2 hours. The customer is, even if you have to refund the money without taking the product back, the service back, or even if we have to do it again, we don't let an unhappy customer go back. And I think that is something that every business should, make sure that, because it'll cost you 4 times, 10 times more to acquire a new customer. And every happy customer is going to get you 10 more customers. So I think never let an unhappy customer go. And these are two small hacks, but they've really helped us get more customers and also save the customers if in any chance we've let them down or they've not been able to, they're not happy with our service.
Yeah. You guys are actually putting your money where your mouth is. So even if it costs you in the short term, you've realized the value of sort of that customer retention, having a happy customer, having those referral customers. So I think these are great lessons, great hacks. Rahul, Varun, if any of our listeners are interested in connecting with you guys, after today's episode, they want to find out more about today's topic. They want to find out more about what you have going on at Designhill. What's the best way for them to go about doing that?
I think the best way would be you can reach us directly through Twitter, Facebook, or you can find all the details in the show notes post this thing. And also, I'd like to mention, Jonathan, about one of our new service, which we have recently launched. It's an unlimited graphic design service. It's a monthly service in which your users can subscribe for it, and they get unlimited graphic designs, which they can get it done through us. And we would like to offer free trial to all of your viewers for that. And they can just simply go on to the site and to the link on your show notes, and they can opt in for that.
Perfect. We will again make sure to include those in the show notes so any of our listeners can click it and go directly to this offer, which is very generous of you guys. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you both on the show. Thank you for your time, and thank you also for your expertise today.
Thank you so much for having us with you, Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Jonathan. Really appreciate it.
If you're a B2B marketer, we want to feature you on sites like the Huffington Post, Social Media Examiner, and Chief Marketer. Every week, we send out a question related to B2B marketing. We use the responses to those questions to fuel the content we write for really popular websites. So head over to sweetfishmedia.com/questions and sign up today.
Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.